Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush, and this quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
Here's a give to Frazier. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got a little grass. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Hard running there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
And Jesse, you see this more and more. I don't know if it's the gloves, I don't know if it's the athletes, but these guys with these one-handed catches, man, they make it look so easy.
It's crazy, and it's so nice for a quarterback to have targets with that kind of catch radius because you don't have to be perfect with the football, and you saw an example of that right there. Side note, I threw a pass like that to Pollock once in College Station, and he made it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
That is such a great play by that defender, and how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Here's got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On first down, Nate Frazier. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Back to the ground with the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Jones to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Gators will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. Got a man. It's Humphreys. Still on his feet at the 45. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff for Frazier. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Gators. Once he got some room, it was over.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Give to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to scramble. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They booted away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Using his feet, runs through the tackle, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback undesigned plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. A run for the quarterback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on the money. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Stockton. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Moving away from pressure. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 16 team, the Missouri Tigers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And he's down for 41. That's a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff for Ball. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Under fire. There he goes. Hits the slide. Got the first down with his feet. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Ball. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get into play immediately.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Stockton. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Goes high to pull it in. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Here's a give to Frazier. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On first down, Nate Frazier. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Makes the catch.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. To throw, it's Stockton. Moving out to the right. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to throw on third. Dumps it off in the flats. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Quarterback will keep it. He's into the end And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the catch.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
His way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Maybe some room here. He'll work his way down to the 28. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The run inside. It's Frazier. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Handoff for Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Here's a give to Frazier. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Handoff for Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
Man, We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. On the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Gators! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Jones wants to throw it. He got it! The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.